Hey, hi everyone. A very good evening to all of you. First of all, thank you for coming and joining at 9 p.m. I know it's very difficult, but I just want to share one experience, dear. Whatever we all are doing that is working inside the organization, we have that knowledge. Trust me. Today, whatever you have done in the organization, in the office, you have that knowledge. But the knowledge which you don't have, that you cannot expect from your superior. Very clear. So, where you can learn? You can learn by attending, watching some videos on YouTube. You can come and join here. So, why I'm sharing this information is, friends, I know you are tired. I know we all are tired coming just now, keeping the bag and learning. But this only will help you to grow faster. There are so many seniors available today. Even if you spend your life, you cannot expect 10 hours from your boss. That is not job only. Then where you can learn? Can you learn from Google, YouTube? You can understand the concept, but practical knowledge, it's very difficult to get. So, what I want to say is, I know this session you will again, or you can watch it later on the YouTube as per your convenience. You know what is the issue? Your convenience, that is called comfortable zone. The moment you come out of the comfortable zone, you will be a different person. So, there is two things. Yes, you can watch it on the YouTube whenever you feel free, but that whenever options will keep you one step ahead from everyone. So if I want to say one thing, 100 people do MBA, why only 3 people becomes HR head? Why 3? Everyone has done from the same, they have invested the same fees, got the same lecture. Why 3 people become HR head and rest everyone remains in different position? So 97%, are they wrong? No, they are not wrong. They have just did one thing which we all people have never did. And that one thing is consistent. I know you are tired. So what's the big deal? You should be hunger for knowledge, which you will not get from the organization. You have to, I'm not telling you come here and learn in under me or with me. No, but I'm telling consistent hunger, bhook, that 1% will make you to the 3% category. That is what makes you success. My knowledge, your knowledge will not make a success. How many people understood the concept? Now, second thing I want to share with my own experience being a trainer. Weber sir, I'll share as I normally, and Amit ji, Hari Singh ji is also there.
Anand, just hold
I,
on. Just want to share one thing. As you rightly says, ki it is better to be on a live session rather than to see a YouTube video as per your convenience. Yes, you are absolutely right. You get because I'll tell you if you have okay, if you be on a live video, you can share your experience, and mainly if you have any doubts in your mind, that you can immediately
yeah,
sort it out on live. Last time I told you these
correct,
people also, and they again repeating because it's always good to have one live session.
correct. Hello, thank you, sir.
Sorry to
Second
interrupt,
is,
but it was necessary to tell.
no problem. I want everyone to share your experience. As a senior, now it is our chance to give back to the students now. So
Absolutely.
definitely we don't get time in the organization,
Ah,
but outside the organization, we are the boss. We are the hero. So we can share anything. Now, the second thing, see, you need to understand the problem. That is more important. Everyone will give their knowledge, but not technical and psychological option. So I'm very much keen and interested in psychology part. Now
practical
I'll give
knowledge.
you one. Correct. So now it's a live session. Example I'm telling. Now few people say I may not be in a good position. I may not be in that position. What makes you success is your attitude, your approach, your thinking. All is you. So that 3% category is you. Either you stay here, either you stay here. If I told you example, follow this process, and if you're not following, then you are not on that category. And if some senior is telling to follow something, Of course, they will tell you for you, not for me. If our mother tells something to you, it is not for them at all. It is for you and your betterment. For example, don't take it personally. I'm just sharing it everything so that what you watch in my video will not give you success. What you are will give you success. So I'm just 1% and you are 99%. If I told you to come on being alive, everyone can be on live, like how you people are there. But still, why people are not live? There is no issue at all. I told you that in the laptop, you have an option called blur your image. That means no one can see your background. Agree or not agree? Of course, you have that knowledge, but still people don't feel to do that. Why? So the moment you are back, the first step only, you're not on the screen. That means you're not following the process. It is a root cause. So I'm not proving anyone right or wrong. I'm just telling the truth. That one quality that from 57 people, I can see 10 people. So this 10 people are one step ahead. So I'm not comparing. Why we cannot? What is the actual problem? If we blur the screen, background blur, no one can see what is happening. Agree or not agree? Everyone knows that. But still, we choose not to be on the screen. So our first thought process is stopping us. How many people agree to this? Very simple logic. So there are two people, 97% people, 3% people. What will make you to reach to this category is not easy. Clear hua? So nothing wrong. But am I as a career coach, I want my knowledge I'll give, but that is no use unless it is you. So I told my students ki whenever I'll ask you only. It's very simple to understand why people don't get success. I told you once you watch this video, just share your one liner statement as a feedback, which gives me a happiness ki ha, you liked it and students are liking. So it gives me a motivation that I should prepare more videos. Agree or not agree? Something should be motivating you because this course does not give me any example money or something. It gives me a satisfaction. At least I'm getting connected with all seniors. Just now, today, also, one more senior has called. So maybe he may be there. I don't know. So, what will make a difference is about you. So, I told them to give a feedback. But how many people have given for the last 1 week? One person. Only one person. Why not all? That is 97% and 3%. How many people understood the concept? Nothing comparing, dear. I'm just like a mirror now. Yesterday, you all attended example. I told them to share. But how many people have shared? But whenever I tell that I'll give you a format, I'll give you a template, just for that sake of example, they are sharing and getting that knowledge. But the day when there is no format, people are not sharing. How many people are trying to understand you? The moment you understand yourself, you will change. So success will get only based on the personality development. That is you, not on the knowledge. Agree or not agree? So I just want you people to move from that 97% to 3% category. And I'll be more happy than that. Clear? Can I go ahead? See, 60 people are there and 10 people are on the screen. So at least you people are one step. So no, all the people who are behind is not wrong at all. Maybe some situation you may not come, but I've given an option of blur, which will remove all the problems. Agree or not agree? So the moment you say that I will come on the screen, I will listen, that you are trying to tell your brain, change your attitude. So let's go to the session. Whatever I'll teach may not help you. Trust me, dear, with my 20 years experience, I'm just telling as a mentor, not as a trainer, not as a HR or senior head something. Just as a human being, you will get a success based on you, not my knowledge. Can I go ahead? Chalo. So with that session, I start today's topic. Let me start. First of all the new members, welcome to HR Topper Institute. Thank you for coming and joining, and all those who are watching on the videos. Nothing personal. But being a senior and learn from the failure, what I see today, I don't want you people to face the same problem. That is called parents, mentor, teachers, and superior. How many people agree to this statement? That is what our job is all about. Okay. Now, always have patience, dear. When you come and join any of the course, you cannot judge or anything based on the first 5 minutes. That is not possible. So you come for an interview, in 5 minutes, can we judge you that you are good or bad? No. Then how you can judge the second way? Agree? So be on mute. Yeah. Being a live session, I'll be more happy one day. The Weber sir, I'll be very happy one day. The day when I see my students are online, that is what will be on mute. Nivanta, please on be on mute. So rotate your screen to the landscapes so that you can watch. Nivanta Chogle requested be on mute, dear. Don't do that. Chalo. Please be on mute, dear. So my name is Anand Mudaliar from Mumbai, Maharashtra. I have around 17 years experience in HR, and for the last 3 years, I'm sharing information, knowledge. My expectation, share your experience, add value, being a senior, please come ahead and whatever you feel that at least one statement you can add with your own experience. That is what this session is all about. Do ask question, all freshers and student. Let's start the course. So today's topic is notice period wave off. So it is this topic only. So let's not speak anything about any other topic. So every day we are taking one session. So today's topic is notice period wave off. Maybe you may be knowing or not knowing, but at least one thing extra you can learn today. So before we go into the notice period wave off, we need to understand what is notice period. Now, what is notice period? Can anyone tell me with your experience, your knowledge? Don't feel right or wrong. Make mistake.
The
Anyone?
notice the
Yes.
notice period is the days when you are leaving your current organization, and in that meantime they are looking for your replacement to whom you can give convey your duties or the work you have done till now, so that person can take the handover from your charge.
Chalo, very good answer. So I'll give you in a simple language. She's absolutely correct. What is notice period? Suppose, so I'll give you a case study. Please be on mute. Yeah. Suppose I'm going to resign the organization. So I have put my resignation today. I have put my resignation today. Let's say you are the boss. Can I go immediately today? Sir, this is my resignation. Bye. Can I go? Definitely not. Why not? Because I am the one who is handling some functions, task, job profile. At least the most important part. The job which I am doing, no one else is doing. So if I leave today, who will do that job tomorrow? Let's say your mom is going somewhere for 1 week. What you will do? Who will make food and other arrangements? So can I say, sir, I'm going today? I will not come from tomorrow. Is it possible? Not possible. Because the work which I was doing for the last so many months or year, who will do tomorrow? So what is the process? So once we resign, we have to serve the notice period. That means we still have to continue working for a specific time period, which is as per the contract or an agreement or an letter, appointment letter. So most of the company have 30 days notice period, 60 days notice period, and 90 days notice period. That means if I resign today, I have to give minimum, let's say 30 days notice period. Why I have to give 30 days notice period? So that whatever job I am doing, I have to give that knowledge to someone else. Transfer my knowledge, the what I am doing, how I am doing, the way I have to do to someone else because my job no one else is doing. So who will have more knowledge? I will have more knowledge. Let's say I am into payroll. I am the only one who's doing payroll. Can I leave the organization tomorrow and go? Who will make the payroll now? Who will make the payroll now? So someone has to make, right? Can I tell the boss, sir, payroll employee is not there, so salary will I'll credit next month? Is it possible?
No.
Not possible. So I have to transfer my knowledge to someone else so that the work does not stop. How many people understood the notice period? So we will come into notice period very soon. So now comes to the next part called notice period waive-off. What is that? Let's say I have put my resignation, but I cannot serve the complete notice period. I cannot serve my complete notice period. Let's say 60 days or 30 days notice period. I'm coming to Weber, sir, and telling, sir, XYZ, XYZ, I cannot serve the notice period. Can you relieve me? Can you allow me? Can I go early instead of putting 30 days? Can I go within 1 week, 10 days, 3 days, 4 days? That request is called notice period waive-off. The first step. How many people understood the concept? The first base. What is notice period? One glance, you understood the concept. Now, what is notice period waive-off? Let's move. Now, what is in a technical HR language, as per the legal language, I can say, the employee, what is notice period waive-off? Huh? Being an employee, I am negotiating with my boss. Alter the employee means, can I change the notice period? That means, sir, I cannot serve the notice period. Can I go early? That is, what is notice period waive-off? What is the purpose of this? What is the purpose? Employee is not in a situation to serve the notice period. Due to whatever reason, employee is not able to serve the complete notice period. Now I'll ask a question. So before that, let's see the eligibility first. Everyone is not eligible. Everyone goes to the boss, sir, I cannot serve the notice period. Can I go tomorrow? No, everyone is not eligible. So remember one thing, you just go with a notice period option waive-off and you feel that it is a part of our HR functions. No, it is not like that. It is part of our employment. No, it is all situational based. I'll give you small example. Okay. Example. A white example because you know that part. Teachers. If the teachers say tomorrow I'm not going to come, do you think day after tomorrow you will get a new teacher? English teacher example. Do you think in one day you will recruit, and that girl also will join immediately? Is it possible?
No.
Not possible. Do you think it will take some time? Maximum time. So till that period, if the class no one is taking, how it will impact the school? How many people understood the concept of the seriousness? So not only it depends on the situation, it also depends on the job role. In case of HR example, payroll is one part which mostly one people only handle. How many people agree to this? The process of payroll. If he leaves on 27th, he says from tomorrow I'm not coming. Now how you will process the salary? Definitely we can do. Crook hook we can do. But actual payroll will not be processed. Even let's say I'm the boss. Let's say Mr. Weber is the boss. But payroll to मैं ही देख रहा हूँ ना. Being a HR head, he will not know that which software, where to go, how to go. That is not his job. Agree or not agree? So don't you think serving the notice period is also important? So based on the job function, the job that you are doing is also important. How many people understood the job roles? Can I go ahead? Anyone have any question can ask? The job role, seriousness of the notice period. Done?
सर
Let's go.
सर
Yes. Yes.
सर जैसे होता है कि एम्प्लॉय नहीं करता है तो इन दैट केस सम ऑफ द अमाउंट ऑफ द
We'll
सैलरी
go
आई
one
गेस
by
ओके
one. only question related to this topic. Seriousness, everyone understood. It also depend on the job function. Let's say there are three recruiters. So even that one recruiter goes, we can manage. Somehow we can manage. एक महीने के लिए I will give all the position to both the people and they will manage. But payroll person, example I'm telling, we cannot manage. थोड़ा technical है and no one knows the software. Even the password also don't know. Then how they will open the software? Second is situational based. Second is situational based. So I just want you people to give me few reason which you feel, what are the reason people cannot serve the notice period? Can you tell me that situation one by one?
I would like to share an example.
Yes, please.
So I actually worked in a company, so wherein I have to serve 3 months notice period. So
Okay.
I'm actually into the payroll. So I thought you are sharing my example only.
Okay,
So
okay.
I was working in a company when I have to serve the 3 months notice period.
Okay.
So after 2 months, I realized I have to join another company wherein I have to join within a certain period of time. So they asked me to join as quickly as possible because they don't want to wait. So at the end, I requested my current management to waive off my 1 month notice period. I have to go because a member has already been joined my replacement in this organization, and handover has also been done. So I requested them to, a waive of a 1 month notice, 1 month notice, and then, they did it. So I joined the next company. So this is sort of, I feel, example I should share.
Chalo. So I'll share his same example, just adding 1 or 2 points. Let's say your company is having how many? 3 months or 2 months notice period. Example. And today I put the resignation. The bad luck. Bad luck. I'm the recruiter. I called someone. Mr. Sunil, can you come for the interview? Tomorrow only he came for the interview. And he was sitting idle at home. Day after tomorrow, he joined the company. It is possible? Possible. So within 1 week also, it is possible that we can recruit a new candidate, but all based on the luck. Because what is luck? Connecting the right people who's sitting idle at home. Connecting the right person who's sitting idle at the home means he's searching for a job. And he immediately joined the company. And in the back end, I was an employee and my 3 month notice period. I was requesting my boss, sir, can you give me a waive off? Can I go 1 month before, 1 month before? He said, no, no, no. But suddenly he got a replacement. Now I have handed over the job within 20 days. I handed over all the job within 20 days. Now my salary and new joining salary. How many people understood the concept? My salary and new person who has joined on behalf of me, his salary. Now extra money. Now boss says, le lo, jao. How many people understood one case study? So in that case, it becomes very easy to get the notice way off because the replacement has come and one person is ready to do your job. So that is one of the case study. Now can you people tell me, share your experience, like what is the situation where people ask for waive off,
Some
where
might
we can,
remember
1 minute,
this.
where we cannot stop. There are some situation where we cannot hold them. We have to give way off. What is that situation?
Most of the time, sir, I am Rahul
Sir,
here.
One by
Can
yes,
I talk?
Mr. Rahul. Yes, yes.
Yeah, most of the time, what happen? People say early relieving because of medical emergency happens in their family. Recent
Okay.
one case happened with me that one of our employee family lives in the city, and our factory is situated in MIDC, which is near about 30 to 35 kilometer from the city. So
35.
the employee is requesting that his family is suffering or his children are suffering due to some fever and other. So he can't serve notice period. So on that humanity ground, company has decided to leave that person immediately. That one reason is there. And maybe most of the time what happen if a person resign from a job, then wherever he is going for to join another company, that company insists him to join early.
Correct.
Even that company
Everyone.
has a 2 months notice period.
Correct.
3 months
Correct.
notice period. But what the company expects that employee, that you have to join us within 15 days or 20 days or 25 days. So in this situation, the employee has got good opportunity, and because of grasping that opportunity, he insists his current employer to relieve me at the earliest. This maybe, in my opinion, these two reasons are work in
Now, who is the
in
culprit? Sorry to use the word. All senior people are there, but I want to ask you one question. Who is the culprit? I'll tell you from right hand side. I am the HR. How dare you go? You have to serve 30 days notice period. Second side, can you join immediately? Now, which HR is correct? So I have a dual face. One side I'm telling serve the notice period. One side I'm requesting, can you join tomorrow? So which HR is correct? So who is the culprit? We. How many people understood the concept? One side, we are telling forcefully, you have to serve notice period. How can you go? And second side, we are telling him, don't give the notice period, join my company early. Then only I will give you a job.
Yeah, we
Uh,
have done the same thing, that so many times we tell them, and they give then the condition. Ma'am, we will not be able to give then the relieving letter because the company will not give. So in case we are having in the emergency situation, we accept that, okay, you join without your relieving letter. Afterwards, within 1 month or within 2 months time, you have to submit it. But you join anyhow.
Yes, we tell you do anything. If you want this job, you do.
Yes.
So one time we are forcing, and second place also we are forcing, but different direction. So we are the head, we are the tail.
Yes, yes.
So actually, we are the culprit. We are the person. We can't tell anyone like that. एक side से बोलते हैं you are the police, one side you are the chore. So both is dual face. Am I
We are
clear?
the
I hope I'm
rule makers and we are the rule breakers.
rule breakers also. Chalo. Let's go to the second situation. Is there anyone else you can share where
Yes.
HR also cannot stop anyone? Yes, Manisha?
In
Any
case
other
of
reason?
someone is getting married and they want to relocate their house also.
Sharing your own experience. Good.
No,
Congratulations.
I'm not sure.
Chalo. Okay. So there is some
Yes,
situation happens chattumangani.viha.com. At that case, no one can stop you. So even we have to consider that. Any other reason, third reason, where we cannot
yeah,
stop
Abdesh
anyone?
here.
Employees parent transfer.
Hello.
Okay.
When
Yes.
people have,
One by one.
hello.
One by one. Yes.
So
Tell me.
when people
Hello.
suffer from some family trauma or some any other psychological condition that actually hampers their productivity, organization can decide to waive off the notice period.
Very good. Very good. And someone said,
In case of
Manisha said one.
medical emergency also, if they show any
Correct.
proof, medical emergency, we can waive.
Government office, dad,
Yes.
mummy,
Hello.
papa, mummy working in a government office. Every year, some changes. So they have to change.
Hello.
That is one of the reason. Yes, let me come. Yes, sir. Tell me.
Yeah,
Yes,
there
Mr.
can be
Amrish.
one more reason where a
Sure, please
person is planning to do his
do his. Please continue, sir. Is he audible? Mr. Amrish, you're not audible. Okay, so I think
How about
some
higher
connected.
studies?
Death of family member.
Very
Higher
good.
studies?
Very good. Higher studies can be postponed. For 1 month, you can postpone. That means you are not joining tomorrow. That means you are cheating us. Example, I'll tell you. If I have taken admission, is it possible that tomorrow I'm going, taking the admission, and tomorrow only I'm starting the course? Not possible. So that is cheating. Agree with the logic? How many people agree with the logic of education? Of course, I have
Yeah.
to take a admission. I will make the payment. I will take a leave, go for admission, registration, payment. It's a long process. So one thing, education background cannot come under notice period. You have cheated me. Then,
Sir, in my
If boss
opinion,
agrees to leave,
sorry, sir.
if boss, line manager, supervisor, or HOD agrees to leave his, subordinate and everything, then we can waive off his notice period.
So Vaibhav sir is sharing his own experience. Let's say he has one colleague, he's all rid of, like he's not, it does not like that person. And he puts his resignation. He'll be the most happiest person. Jai Shri Ram. Niklo, I don't want you. So
मैं
you want
पैसा
go
देता हूँ लेकिन
tomorrow?
जाओ.
Ah, I will give you something, you go. So that is also one situation where seniors are not happy with someone and we
Yeah.
tell them to uh, relieve him without
Not
solve.
only
I
happy, unhappy, but in case of the employee who is
unproductivity.
having long service, 15 years, 20 years, then he's getting changed. Then to respect his experience or his contribution to the organization, we can also think of waiving his notice period. That is
Very
again
good
depending
option.
upon the situation. No doubt.
Yes. Now, sir has told one more option, seniority level. Let's say Mr. Rahul is working in a same company for 10 years and now he's trying to move. So we should respect him. We should respect him. But if he's a right person, he will
Yeah.
definitely understand that I need at least 1 week time so that I have to hand over. So my
Yes.
question will be to Mr. Rahul, ki Rahul, 10 years you work, you know the process, then you only break the process. So, what is the moral of the story? I'll give you one small example. You will be very happy to know that ki what is life is all about. Okay, just 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 second. Yes. So I'm just asking one question. This normally I always ask. What you can see in this screen? Can anyone tell me what you can see in this screen?
Blank. Blank screen.
Sorry.
Blank
Red
screen.
dot. Red dot.
Red dot.
How
Red dot.
I just need one
Yes,
small
sir.
survey. Please write it in the chat box. I want that your life can change with one answer. Please write it in the text box. Let me see in the chat box what you see in the screen. Please make it fast. It's very serious. Please be on mute. Make it fast. And I want you people to see the answers also. Don't feel what others people are writing. This is a bad habit because HR is very well known for copy paste. Okay. So how many people say that, come on, make it fast. You can see the red dot. Make just write one word. What you see in that screen? How many people have said red dot, including me also red dot? So what is life is the entire whiteboard you have not seen, but you focused only on that one red dot. That is his one mistake. But we forget the entire blackboard. People don't see the whiteboard. इतना बड़ा में एक single dot you focused. That is life. So what in your personal life also, you make only one single mistake. Your life gets 360-degree transfer. Same thing in the organization also. You do 100 things good, but you do one mistake, you will be terminated. How many people agree to this life? So I want you people see the blackboard, whiteboard, and be happy. Don't focus on one small dot.
Just live example, Anand, this World Cup. See, India has, 10 matches they seriously,
They won.
in series they have won. Okay. We are out of 46 days, 45 days of India has won and they have entertained you. And just single match, they lose, the WhatsApp
Every
goes up with the viral of so many wrong messages.
correct. Perfect answer. That
Huh?
one mistake they did, and everyone is telling Virat ne ye galti ki, usne ye galti ki. Everyone started making or
Absolutely.
finding out the faults.
Absolutely. But Virat is the highest score in the first World Cup. Shami is the
Till
highest wicket keeper
yesterday,
in. Yeah.
till yesterday he was a HR and today he became a chaprasi.com.
Chaprasi, absolutely. So, rightly you said you only saw this red dot, not whole whiteboard.
So this is our life, dear. So now I correlate with Mr. Seniority that senior should also understand at least 1 week. The should transfer the job and make it done. Can I go ahead? Now, is there any last? I think Mr. Amish, someone was telling and rejoined. Who's that? I think he has gone. Okay, let's continue. So I'll just go little fast. So I'll just add some more points. It is maybe due to marriage, death, sudden accident of his parents where he has to leave, can't do anything. Hospital, especially ladies, huh? Especially ladies. Kurbani dega kaun? Husband and wife both are working. Kurbani kaun deta hai India mein? Most of the time. Most, I'm not, don't take it personally, but zindagi hai, kuch nahi kar sakte. So ladies has to give the kurbani normally, nothing wrong. So they have to leave immediately. No one can stop them. The situation is like that. Something is hospitalization, and your support is required, maybe for 1 month, 2 month, 3 month. A new job, moving abroad. So there are many situations where you move abroad, or any emergency. So how many people understood the most important reason for notice waive off is situational based and role based? How many people are very clear? Can I go ahead? Understood the concept? Great.
Sir, one more thing. You have full
Yes.
and final settlement or not time?
फुल सॉरी, क्या बता
FNF.
सकते हो? मैं समझा नहीं, वापस बताओगे?
एक्चुअली जो फुल एंड फाइनल सेटलमेंट होती है वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे टाइम पे नहीं होते आफ्टर नोटिस पीरियड सर्विस, वो भी बात है ना।
That means if someone does not do the notice period, serve the notice period, FNF is not done. Correct? That is
ये
what you're
राइट,
telling?
करेक्ट।
Okay, that is a different story. No problem at all.
Hmm.
Let's go. Thank you, dear, for sharing that. Let's go it. Now, this is the part of HR. Tomorrow, a girl is coming, or employee is coming and telling some story. Story means the actual story. And you say, okay, go. It is not correct. At least some kind of evidence is important. Trust is different. Audit is different. Trust is different. Audit process is different. You know, sir, I just share one. Yeah, I was when in just in my junior manager level. So we have to collect the evidence of maternity leave. You know, I asked the girl, can you please submit your report? What she said is, इतना बड़ा पेट दिखता नहीं है क्या? I said, मुझे तो दिख रहा है, but auditors को नहीं दिखता है. So can't help it. So you should not take it personally. So what is the moral of the story? Being in HR, we require supporting documents so that we can.
You need to
We,
do the documentation process.
and what is important, Hariji, that we are waiving off the notice period. Not only 10,000, 20,000. It can be 50,000, 1 lakh also. तो बहुत बड़ा amount है. So at least you can submit some evidence. Am I very clear? Try to take in some
Yes.
evidence. So don't tell the person, Abhi, someone's death has happened. You cannot ask the death certificate. So I hope. So that also situational based. Whatever is possible, you can ask. If it is not possible, at least. Now, what is the next part? If she cannot give the notice period, of course, sorry, the evidence in a very situational base, in case of death, he says, my father's death. No, can you say, nay, you first bring your date of death certificate, then only we will. That is not possible. At least we can take a request letter. So write it down. The third important point that we need is a written statement where she narrates that what is the reason that you want waiver of. Communication is very important, that you communicate to the boss, but everything should be in written is equal to audit process. So remember, whatever I teach is based on two things: HR policy, audit process, and compliance part. These three is equal to HR topper. Clear, everyone? So that is more important. Done? So always have a written request with a signature, not a digital signature or an email. So don't do that. Let them write. Even they can send a mail. So nothing wrong. Clear hai sabko? No problem. Because it is from the official email. Now, even after he writes and do something, now tell me which management person should approve. Who is the first person you feel that he should first approve, then only later stage? Can anyone tell me which person is that?
Reporting manager.
Perfect answer. His reporting manager. Because it is his house. Accounts team. Tomorrow's Mr. Sunil is telling कल से नहीं आऊंगी. HR person. मेरे को क्या करना है? It's nothing about me. It's your department. मुझे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. Example. Understood the logic? So who is the most important person? The person which is his house. The accounts person. His HOD should say, okay, I have no objection, no problem at all, because who is responsible? The HOD. If he approves, then HR should not have any problem. This is a first cut. How many people understood? The first cut is the approval of the HOD. If HOD is agreeing, what is your problem? Who is responsible for that team? Accounts head. When he is telling, I have no problem, then what is your problem? Simple question. Just because the policy that you have to make a recovery amount, you have to make a payment, that is not. That is just a process. So HR should not focus like a horse, process, process, process. No, something called wisdom. दो आंखें पीछे भी होती है, दिखती नहीं है. Clear हुआ सबको concept? So you should not be in this direction. You should have some wisdom knowledge also. Can I go ahead? Chalo, great. So, yes.
Sometimes HR managers only take objections and they force HODs also. कि नहीं इनको notice period दे ही. Otherwise, if you waive off his notice period, then other employees will also come up giving some of the other excuses. And again, we will have to do the same and everything. So that sometimes it becomes very important for HR managers also to object on HOD's decisions if the notice period is completely waived off. Otherwise, it is, I feel, ki we should, mean situational base, it should be there. But then other employees take advantage. Answer. Yeah.
So Neha, the last word that you said,
Yeah.
the first condition I said, example I'm sharing, that it should be as a situational base.
Yeah.
Then comes the job function base. This job function has to be taken by the HOD. And situational based should be taken by the HR. How many people understood the concept?
Got it.
Yes,
But in this
Mr.
case,
Thank you, Neha.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Anand, Anand.
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
In this case, na, I'll suggest, na, HR should also try to find out the genuinity why this notice period is in waive off, because it should be it should not be a precedence in future that every person who leaves from accounts department, his or her notice period will be waive off.
Yeah.
Done. So I'll tell you. So the first most important person was to decide was a HOD.
Absolutely.
Now come to the next part. Now where it will go? HR. Now here we get the power.
Yeah.
So abhi kya ho raha hai? People are taking decision based on the first sentence. So HOD is the first part, not the final part. Is the first part. Now comes to the HR. Now what HR has to take a decision? So there are two things I said. One is job responsibility. Who is responsible for the job? HOD. Ye uska haath mein de do. Here HR should not come into the part. Now comes the situational based. Why he is taking notice period waive off. Here HR can take a stand. So two part. One is job and one is situation. So both are important. Clear hua concept sabko? So it doesn't mean ki HR does not have a responsibility. The first importance decision is his own house owner. Yes.
But Anand, sometime we have to educate these HODs also. They want to get rid of people whether he is good or not. हाँ भेज दो यार, जाना है तो जा रहे हैं. लेकिन they won't understand कि इसका replacement मेरे पास आज नहीं है.
Exactly.
That we have to make them understand. Sometimes we have to make them to do, this thing, educate them.
Exactly.
So this becomes a rule that we'll go to HOD first. HOD approves, HR will approve. So always remember the first importance we have to give it to the HOD because it is his house. Then comes to the overall company now, that is HR. Chalo, be on mute. Thanks, Neha. Now comes the third option.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Miss Purnima, tell me.
If a person is on the probation period and if he or she employee leaves the organization, can the employee leave at a point, at a day, 1 day notice, or some what is the actual this thing?
So now we are diluting. So this is notice period and this is notice period waive-off. But I will answer this, but this is not the notice period waive-off.
Okay.
No, this all should be written in the appointment letter. So if in the appointment letter, if it is written, you have to serve 30 days, then she has to serve 30
And
days.
if it is not mentioned, then they can go at that time itself.
So suppose today a case has come. Remember this point, dear. Let's say Purnima has joined the company as an HR and she get the first case. The person says, I will leave I'm going immediately tomorrow. Where, how you can stop? So Purnima checks the appointment letter. It's not written only.
Yes.
Understand the situation? It's not written. Now she cannot stop Anand. So she says, okay, go. But she gets an opportunity to correct the statement so
Okay.
that next time this problem should not arise. Why the girl left immediately? Because in the appointment letter, it was not written clearly. So she left and you cannot stop her. But you have to correct that letter. So we will discuss everything in the later stage. Let's
Oh,
focus on the
oh,
notice period. Can I
okay.
go ahead? I hope
Yes, sir.
everyone is trying to learn and enjoying. Can I go
Yeah.
ahead?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Chalo. Can I go ahead? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Now comes the third management. You know what? If condition apply, huh? If condition apply. Why the management? Now what is management? The owner, the boss. Money is involved. Remember one thing. Wherever money is involved, management is involved. Simple logic. But if management has given a rights to the HR head, then he is the final authority. But HR head also sometimes in some situation, some case, he has to take the approval of the management. You know why? Money is equal to management. How many people understood the concept? It all depends on the policy to policy. If HR head is responsible, then his decision is the final authority. Can I go ahead? So some company will have small company where there is a proprietor, where there is a owners, that friends, or we can partnership, we can see a family relationship company, like that. Clear hua sabko? Chalo, let's move to the next one. Job responsibility. So the most important part in the entire resignation is the job responsibility, transfer of the knowledge to someone else so that the work should not stop. The most important part as an HR that you have to see. So that was the overall concept. Now let's go to one statement, the process, what we have to do. Someone wants to take a way off. The employee first should write a requesting letter, or first he can go to the manager, speak, try to share his current situation, and HR, be on mute, dear, be on mute. HR process, you have to write a request letter, submit the supporting documents, submit to the HOD his approval via email, via letter, whatever process goes to the HOD, then HR, or the final approval. But only one thing, two things: job responsibility, situation. These two you have to handle. So that is the process. In case someone asked me, if someone is not, the company is not approving, let's say I went to Webber sir and said, sir, I want to leave the organization. And he says no. But still I say, sir, I cannot serve the notice period. I am going. And what is the situation? You have to pay the notice period that we will discuss later on the later stage. How many people now understood the entire concept? So don't go, just wait, just trying to complete. Anyone have any questions so far? So far, how many
No,
people
sir.
can everyone come on the screen for the next 2 minutes? Do not exit. There are still things are there, but just want to see overall. A big surprise is yet to come. So friends, that was the overall story. How many people really like the session? All the new members. Can I see anyone who joined for the first time today? Anyone who joined for the first time today? So most of my are old students only. So thank you so much. I want you people to come daily, struggle and learn, and see you will go to the next level. Now I am just closing the recording. One. Chalo. So I want you people to go and watch. There are so many videos. This is for the newcomers. Go and watch the HR topper. This is the logo. So many bonus, statutory, MS Office. So every day we are having some sessions, 1 hour session. But trust me, you will get at least one new things to learn every day. That is more than enough. So you can go and subscribe and do share your feedback. I will share in the group. You feel good, just share that today we watched and how you felt. That gives me a motivation to me to create new more live content. If you want to do any course or you want to learn further, full course or whatever, you can call me. So thank you so much. Hope you all people enjoyed. Anyone wants to say anything before I end up, or any question?
It's a
Chalo.
very beautiful session, Anand. Topic is very delicate. Notice period waive up. It seems to be very simple, but when some problem comes arise, na, then it's become challenging whether to
Exactly.
waive off the notice period,
Or
how to
not.
serve the notice period, then how employee is going to serve the notice period, how this HOD will get replacement. So many things are linked on
Things.
these issues. So this is not a simple topic. The notice period waive off. And in very simple language, I'll tell you, in very simple language, we explain the people.
Chalo. Hope.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes.
sir. I hope
Thank you very
everyone
much.
understood the concept. So
Yes, sir.
tomorrow,
Thank you,
so
sir.
just take one book, 200 pages, keep it with you, and only write all the knowledge that you're getting from the YouTube, that is HR Topper, or whenever you're attending the live session. That will help you to, when you go and work, immediately you refer that
Mm,
books and give the solution.
exactly,
Thank you so
exactly.
Thank you,
much.
Anand.
See you
Thank you,
very
Anand, sir.
soon.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Chalo.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.